Hello, Crow. Hello, Forlorn Watchman. Welcome. As you can see, I actually set things up ahead of time. Instead of, having to get to the guts of my save on stream. Welcome to the Strength Only Run. The model of choice for this is Malik as a Jedi. Man's a unit, honestly. Look how tall and wide he is. Like, he is twice the size of Trask. He's Wookiee-sized. As a normal dude. Also, we're named the Mitochondria, as opposed to the Mitochondria, because this guy is the powerhouse of the run. See what I did there? Darth Swole, Alec, Swoletor. Pre-T-Jawed Malik is the best strength run vessel. Yeah, dude. He's just yoked. Yoked out of his mind. Bro's the powerhouse of the dark side. Mitochondria. Yes, I thought I was mildly clever for that one. Alright, so we are the definition of a glass cannon. No HP, no healing, but we barely miss, and we do a million bajillion damage. So, how bad can we be, right? I think I crit on both those guys, by the way. They both took 16 damage. Not only did I crit twice, I crit on the same number twice. Don't know how that... Well, no. I power attacked one of those guys.
Is the movie after stream?
Movie after stream? No, I actually have to talk about that. Hello, Kaver, and thank you very much for your support. So, movie night is a go. I'm thinking tomorrow, 8 p.m. However, I need to see if there's any prequel media that I need to address before watching, the first, second, and third movie. Or the first, second, and then Clone Wars. The series that was brought to my attention was Tales of the Jedi. We would have to watch Dooku's episodes from the first season, at the least. If we want to do things perfectly chronologically. Because we have to get the context for Dooku and Qui-Gon in those episodes. Is there anything else I need to look into pre-episode 1 that's not the Acolyte? Hello, Minerva. How am I? Doing well. Hope you're doing well as well. Young Malik for strength? Yeah, dude. Playing Scout? No. No. It takes a stronger person than that. What is all this, Goose? So you low-key mega lost access to the cord. Did you get scammed? Did an account do a scam? I did notice that someone who was messaging me on Discord got scammed, and they sent me a Mr. Beast scam link. I didn't know if that was you, but I did see that someone else. Accounting switching on Discord. I can no longer access it. You're gonna make a new account? If so, I can send you the link to the Discord if need be. Yep, Tales of the Jedi. Tales of the Jedi would be a good start. That's pre-Phantom Menace. I know that some episodes are not pre-Phantom Menace. Some are, Ahsoka. And she is pre-episode 2? Like, maybe? Or a little bit pre-episode 2. Or maybe not even. I need to know which episodes to look at specifically. Just finished Return of the Jedi, I did see that. Same person sent me it too. Yeah, I banned them from the Discord. Kicked them, I should say. And I blocked them.
That was one of the Jedi Company.
I did not ban Goose. I don't think I banned Goose. But if you need to make a new account, that's totally chill. Just let me know. If you're going to log back into the server, I'll get you the link. Set that up for you. The power of many. No, please. Please, God, no. No. Peace is a lie. There are only gains. Through gains, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my creatine discount code is valid throughout the galaxy. True Sith code. Ne'er a truer code ever. Oh, right. Armor and longsword. You know, I forget to, like, give myself gear, because I already know I'm gonna live. I'm already invincible. Title card. So, why bother, right? You know, with such ridiculously high strength, we may be able to get greedy and dual wield early. Maybe? Actually, I don't want to be that greedy. Crits are going to be annoying. So I'm going to get started on implants. I'll just get dual wielding when I land on the planet. Or something. I'm honestly not too sure how I beat the Sith Governor this run. I don't have the HP. It may have been a mistake choosing soldier class. I may have to do... I don't think I could do the scoundrel thing. Maybe I could have. Yeah, I probably could do the scoundrel thing in melee. If I need to change my class, I'll change my class in save editor. But I guess I'm kind of just banking on doing enough damage to Sith Governor. I'm actually not sure how I'm going to win against Sith Governor. The rest of the run's going to be pretty easy, I'm sure. I just animation cancel most things. But I don't have saves against the Sith Governor. So, unless I just make his AI stupid. And make it so that he doesn't attack me. We'll worry about it when we get there. But if I have to switch classes, I have to switch classes. It is what it is. Maybe I'll have like just enough bulk to live one hit. I don't think I two-shot the Sith Governor even with this build. Anyway, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. I'm gonna have to save SWTOR for later. Love the story, but the single-player PvE is way too easy. Unequipped my knight and fought naked with bare hands and the flesh raiders in one. Well, yeah, leveled planets and all that. Bro, your boss just walked up to you and gave you a whooping. And as you can see, again, terrible healing. Awful healing. Most of Terrace is going to be just fine. It's really, just the big bosses that I'm scared of. Goose is going to be asking everyone for art commissions. Oh no. Feel the urge to overshare about your D&D game entirely unprompted? Go ahead, dude. It's the chat. Ahsoka is just before or during Phantom Menace in Tales. There's a 5-year difference between her and Anakin. So if he's 8 in episode 1, she's 3. She was born in those episodes. Okay, so we'll watch those as well. Why not, right? We're gonna need Malachondria's gamer subcode. What's Malachondria's flavor, dude? My favorite meme of all time is fantastic. Say it again. I agree. Say it again is pretty funny. Who's using creatine? Just use roids like a real man. True and real. I want big arms, but not funny balls, so no roids. SMH. How tall is Malik? I actually don't know. He's like Wookiee size, so I'd say at least 7 foot. Did you hear that Star Wars Eclipse is most likely canceled? Yeah, I had a feeling. There was a game that title was dependent on. That game required another game by the same publisher to succeed, so they'd have enough money to invest in the project. So, when news came out of the game in question that needed to be good not being good, it was pretty unfortunately obvious that the Star Wars game is probably going to be canceled or sold to someone else. It's just not happening under the current studio one way or another, which is very unfortunate. Too bad we never got more info about it. Who knows, maybe they'll sell the project. Maybe it'll make its way into the hands of someone who will finish it out. Don't know, but it'd be nice. Let's not make this a habit with the new Star Wars games being canceled.
You've made it just in time. I'm a soldier.
You know, Karth kind of has a point, being a little distrusting of me. Just a little bit. He's so fucking big, dude. Was he their boss before or after the jaw thing? Probably both. I'm going to get publicly humiliated again. No. It's okay. He's too tall for the frame, dude. He's so fucking big. It's not public humiliation, it's dueling. You're dueling with the tactician, with the Dusty. Duel of the Fates. It's such a shame that the Trask mod is lost media. Darth Trask mod is lost media. Dude, we gotta remake it. Yeah, I was gonna watch Tales of the Jedi before Phantom Menace. That was the plan. You're part of your college students this time around. I've been filling out stuff for the nearby town. Just the pizza place. Very cool. We do love the pizza place. After 1,000 years, Korban is ours again. Welcome home. Slimes out his master. SWTOR trailers are hype moments and aura, I can't lie. Cannot deny. You know? Sith Governor's got like, what, 150 HP? I don't think I could top that out. I don't think I could. I'd have to like crit that guy twice. And even if I crit that guy twice with a power attack, and both blades crit, I think it would still not even be a 2-shot. Who knows though? Maybe we could just top out the power. Loving the Mallet character. Look at him, man.
Restart and play as a scout.
What? Restart and play as a scout? Why? Oh my god. Chat. Look at what this menace has done. What does scout do for me, man? Haver is exercising the power democratic. Chat, do I donate $5 and say, please, I beg you? Hearing David Hayter VA for Snake to be Knight, hearing Jennifer Hale voice Bastila's descendant in a different accent, hearing Liara Tassoni from Emmy VA the Twi'lek leader. I wish I liked it more. KOTOR 1 and 2 combat is better than SWTOR combat. You were right. I heard classes don't really come online until level cap. I hate how conflicted I am with continuing. I wish it was harder.
뭔가 군비돌비 기고야나.
Oh no, Kaver. Kaver's put 7 on the line. Ugh.
아추다. 뭔가 군비돌비 기고야나.
Restart right fucking now.
It's too late. The democracy is too high. Chat. The only thing I'm really annoyed about is having to go into the save editor again. But it is what it is. Could I just... I mean, no. Alright. Scout doesn't do anything for me, man. Sigh. Democracy is democracy. I'm crying. Alright, I'm gonna have to dim my screen in a second here. You guys can't complain. Thank you for your support, Kaver and Minerva. I appreciate it. I'm crying. So, the combat for story missions in SWTOR is not hard. The builds are satisfying to complete once you hit level 50, because then you get the main rotation of whatever class you've got going. And if you want harder, you do the content that comes after the SWTOR main stories for the classes. The expansions.
뭔가 군비돌비 기고야나.
I love you, bro. You got this.
Thank you, Kaver. Ye who damn me, yet ye who love me. Goodbye, old Malik save. Alright. Dimming my screen for a second. I had a teacher in high school who was like the film teacher, and we all had computers. Obviously, because you need computers to edit film. Every once in a while he'd go, "Alright guys, I'm closing your screens." That's what I feel like when I say that. I feel like that teacher. He's like a 5-time Teacher of the Year winner, by the way, so he's a really damn good teacher. No shade. It was just really funny when he said stuff like that. Malek Jedi Malek. Malek. Somebody did not get the memo that he was just named Alec. SMH in my head. I can't believe the people working on this game weren't 100% on the lore, dude. I'm gonna have to uninstall and never play this game again. Also, there's a teapot in my files labeled as a droid. Say it ain't so. $90 That would be nice. That would be fucking nice. Alright, attributes are set. Malek is set. No skills have been added. Yeah, alright. Here we go. But yeah, as I was saying, if you want like a true challenge, you really do have to stick with SWTOR till the end. You have to play through the Hut Cartel expansion, which is probably one of the most mid things you'll ever experience. But once you get to Revan, once you get to Eternal Throne, that's where more of the challenge comes in. Not only do you have more challenging story missions with Eternal Throne, you get more raids that you can access if you're not a subscriber. I think you can only be a subscriber to access raids. You get more flashpoints as well. I'd recommend trying out flashpoints if you haven't already. Those are free for everybody. They provide like raid mechanics, make things a little more interesting. Though, honestly, for me, I'm I don't really care about playing SWTOR's like harder content because the gearing isn't all that interesting. Maybe that'll change in the next update, but if you want more gameplay challenge, you do have to stick with it. But if you're feeling deflated, it's totally chill. I get it. You can always come back to it whenever. Thanks, Trask. I've got a feeling you may be a Sith Lord or something. Don't know why. I must be obsessed with Bastila. Have her outfit in SWTOR, have her as a figure, even have her lightsaber. She is pretty freaking cool, so I mean, no shade thrown at all. A strong scout loses on the benefits of being a scout. Maybe scout for one of the last tests we haven't done yet. Honestly, if I wanted to be a scout, I'd do it for Dex Run, but that assumes I would ever want to be a scout, which is never. Bidding war, indeed. Mildly upsetting results, to be honest. Too rich for Mr. Democracy, otherwise I'd save you. Already paid my rent. All good, dude. Real life is important. Real life first. So this is how democracy dies. No, this is Democracy Manifest. What are you talking about? Someone donate $50 to restart the run when he gets to the Malik boss fight. I would fucking shit myself, actually. I would, like, be beside myself. I would be absolutely hornswoggled. We're gonna be Malik's doppelganger? Yes. It's just that I tire myself out by exploring plants and doing every side quest. That's when I become over-leveled. Should I just put up with the story and make it wait? I would say if you're over-leveled, once you're level 50, you don't need to do anything else for the campaign missions. You can just ignore the campaign mission. I mean, the side quests. As a free-to-play, the maximum level you can reach is 60. Once you're level 60, you don't need to do anything else. You can get through the Hut campaign, you can get through the Shadow of Revan campaign. You can come back to the side quests later if you really, really want to try the content. But if you just want to knock out your leveling, get to level 50, continue the story missions you have for your main quest, then the Hut Cartel will come around. You gotta get to level 55 for that. I don't actually know how much XP you get from Cartel. It's been a really long time since I played Cartel. But yeah, man, just don't worry about doing everything unless you want to do it. Just focus on your story missions if you're over leveled. And if you don't even want to deal with side quests at all, but you still want to level, just play flashpoints. Just play public flashpoints in the activity finder. You can just try those out with groups, see how they run, how they feel. You can play higher difficulty ones if you find a guild or just a party as well. And you can get XP from those instead of doing side quests. Get your difficulty fix in, and some extra loot as well. That's what I think. Next run as Fem Revan. You know? I was gonna do Dancer Twi'lek for Dex run, but you know, Fem Revan also works. Finally a stat that's actually good. Hello, Hadrian. Welcome. As good as the stat may be, we are hindered by the scout class, which has been given to me via democracy. It is a tragic occurrence. It makes me sad. Well, I don't have to worry about implants, at least. So I can get my 2-weapon fighting out of the way. That's not so bad. Leveling up Flurry is going to be a pain in the ass, though. And that's not going to be very helpful for us for a very long time. Not unless we're trying to one-shot, which is possible. Will strength be viable at all without con to back it up? Honestly, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking for the early game, where I can animation cancel, travel back and forth between my base for free healing. It's going to be fine. It's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. But for long, drawn-out fights, like boss battles, Sith Governor, I'm going to be cooked. I don't have HP. I don't have saves. I'm probably just going to die if I don't deal enough damage in time, which is unacceptable. Every boss fight is going to be like 1 or 2 shot or I die, pretty much. If I can't animation cancel, anyway. When I become a Jedi, things will become a lot easier. Same thing with every KOTOR run, obviously, but, you know. I'm only really worried about Governor. I'm genuinely unsure what I do for him. I'd probably have to switch classes. I'd probably have to be Scoundrel and have to do the speedrun trick in order to get past that wall. But as I've said, we'll just see what happens. We'll give this a try. See how far we get.
아추타, 뭔가 군비스돌비 기국이 않나.
Don't look at, chat with, or hear the space racist. Permanent game over. Malik is evil, not a monster. You can mute the game.
Wait. So this is the challenge. Don't look at chat. Huh? Don't look at, chat with, or hear the space racist. Permanent game over. So... Huh? So... Okay, I think I get it. So once we get to Terrace, if we hear Gorton Kolu talk, it's game over. Okay, I understand the assignment. Can I just turn off? Yeah, I could just turn voiceovers off. Let's turn voiceovers off for like all of Terrace. Let's just see how that feels. Let's just see how that feels for the meme. Let's hear Karth. This is an improvement. Thank you, Jess. I appreciate it. I noticed no one speaks in general chat either, maybe because it's Gen Z. Oh no, people talk in Gen. Just depends on the planet you're on. If you're talking on, like... what do you call it? Like, if you're going to Coruscant, if you're going to Tython, Ord Mantell, Sith, or Republic Fleet, you'll find people to talk to there. SWTOR feels like a slog? Yes, it absolutely does. In a lot of places. And again, thank you, Jess, very much for your support. I appreciate it. Just wait till I get to the end and then quote Malgus, "You were deceived." Then just donate to restart. I would fucking cry. Why is it that the classes have different heights? I just found that a week ago. I didn't know that, actually. I thought every Model 2, Model 3 was different, or the same. I didn't actually know there was class-specific inches. If you want a comfortable time with storing expansions alone, 65 is reasonable. I think that was the cap for... Yeah, Eternal Throne isn't available if you don't subscribe, though. So as a free-to-play, all you need is 60. Because that's all you can get to. KOTOR, but Trask is beefed up out of his mind. Oh nah, I'm Jedi Malik. That's my model. Gender swapped Abner. She's a VTuber. You're at 80 cap? Oh wait, free to play gets 80 cap? Really? I didn't know that. Genuinely. You've done Scout Consular? Well yeah, Consular carries. Holy crap, Friend of Fantasy has gifted he's got an Aegislash in his PFP. Jess has received the gift membership. Congratulations, Jess, and thank you very much, Friend of Fantasy, for the donation, for the support. I highly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay. Thanks for the tips, Monkey. I'll take a break. Yeah, totally fair. I've heard people say that Terrace on SWTOR was mid. Yeah, I'd say that's accurate, honestly. Don't look at him either. Alright, that's gonna be... That's fine. That's fine, actually. That's fine. Why he makes some good points, Adrian, no. A KOTOR run without hearing a single Achuta on Terrace. I know, it's tragic, but it is what it is. Democracy has demanded it. We do what we must. Also, Malik is tall. Yeah, dude. He's like Wookiee height, maybe taller. We'll have to size him up next to Zalbar. Atten better than Karth. I just like Atten greatly, so I disagree. Soldier, Scout, and Consular are different heights. Soldier is tallest, Scoundrel is shortest. I genuinely didn't know that. Most NPCs in the game are Scout, Revan height. No, the cap is 60 for free to play and 80 for the cap for subs. Yeah, I thought so. Hope stream is going well. It seems like a fun challenge. Well, thank you very much, Friend of Fantasy. Does that make me fantasy? Does that make me not real? Yeah, we've been doing this challenge for every stat in KOTOR. Recently, we beat the game with only Con, Intelligence, and Charisma. Intelligence was the hardest by far, but honestly, I could have played better. I still beat it, but you know, it was very difficult. Strength is looking like all or nothing. Either I deal all the damage I need to, or I don't, and I lose. But we'll see what happens. 10 HP is kind of rough. Hate the fact that SWTOR feels like a slog. I genuinely want to play for the good stuff. That's why we just get as much XP boost as we can and just play the character stories. We play through the character stories and campaigns, if we can help it, on double XP weekends. Don't have to do any side quests, they'll just barf you enough XP to win. Yeah, when I play SWTOR, I do little to no side quests, unless I know which side quest it is. And I know it's quick, I'll do it, but apart from that, I just get the XP I need from my main missions for whatever story I'm playing. And if I ever am under cap, for whatever reason, during my story missions, I just place flashpoints. Because those are typically quicker than running around doing side quests. And at the very least, you can like learn some flashpoints while you're getting XP. Better than, you know, running around collecting 8 Gleep Glorps for Dorvan Tong, the Cato Nemoidian, who lives on Terrace, smokes that rat ghoul pack. Catboy Atten be like Catten. I don't like that. I don't like Catten. Catten scares me. Hey Legend, how are you? Legend Monkey when Cannon Bear walks in. Dear God. The Cannon Bear. The one and only. I think I'll go ahead and be enterprising. I think I'll buy a singular shield. Well, then again, this guy's prices suck. This guy's selling sucks. I'll be back for him. Mission is Scoundrel Revan height. Candace is Soldier Revan height. I'm redoing Consular at the moment. It's so fucking boring. Sorry to any Consular fans. Yeah, I tried to redo Consular, but the start of Consular is just really boring. Like, I haven't gotten up Tython, and I'm bored. Doesn't strength increase your damage as well as chances of landing hits and not missing? Yes. But that's the thing. I need to, like, crit people twice and they have to die. Because if they hit me twice normally, I die because I have 10 HP. Is this supposed to be pre-Sith Malik? Yes. Can I beat KOTOR? But Revan is deaf. Euthora Chuta versus X-Katten. This is outrageous. It's unfair. It should have been me. Not Katten. Suvam Tam gif. Suvam Tam sticker. The Jedi cloned Malik to put a stop to the Sith. True and real. That is what happened. It's canon. Sorry, Sarna, but I need XP, so I'm gonna fail to riz you. Nice, nice. I'll get to slay some Sith troopers for free later. And I'll get those as well. Now we have to watch a Deadeye Goatkin. Jeez, he's mogging the whole planet. Malik's greatest weapon was his jawline. That's why Revan had to get rid of it. If you think about it, KOTOR 2 cast is very Linkin Park Y2K coded. What would the KOTOR 1 cast be? A New Hope with a crazier little spin on it. Original trilogy Star Wars characters with different spins on them. Enough of a spin to be good, unlike, you know, our fella J.J. Abrams, who barely tried to make them different. The Force Unleashed is Linkin Park coded. I can't tell if that's slander or praise. Given your Malik, can't we just enter the Sith base and grab a shuttle? No, they wouldn't recognize me. I've got my jaw. You had a chance with a Sith baddie and didn't take it. I'm doing that for the grind, though, so makes sense, right? Alright, it would be really funny if Deadeye Duncan crits Malik here. Let's hope that doesn't happen, though. Malik Riz with that eyebrow raise. For real, dude. Crawling in my skin. My feelings for her were real. Okay, we got it. We're not total fodder. Not a Wookiee for strength playthrough. No, we did that for Constitution playthrough. So we can't do it again. It'd be outrageous. It'd be unfair. Alright, well, we're getting all our implants, which is okay. Can't get Flurry level 2 or nothing like that. Dueling... no. We could try in vain to increase our saves for no real good reason. Why not, right? This is not going to help us that much. But hey, zero's better than negative, right? I guess Scout does help a little in the save department, so I guess that's going for us. We're not negative. We're at zeros for everything. At level 3, which isn't great, but at least we have like a genuine chance to save some throws from the Sith Governor. I swear to God, if Scout actually manages to like be the meta choice here, I'm gonna like be very surprised. Alright, we powered through Gurlon, as you do. I think I've lost to Duncan once when you were younger. Damn. It's okay. We all lose to the GOAT. He is the GOAT, after all. Cursed Lightside Malik. True, true. DMCA incoming for my cover of Linkin Park. Your feelings for her were not real. You do a good Anakin impression. Thank you, Lillian. I practice. I try. How can you be on the council and not be a master? You know, Anakin, if you think about it, this is actually quite the achievement. If you think about it, no Jedi Knight has ever been on the council. Doesn't that make you kind of special? Like a chosen one? Oh shit, Master, you're kind of right about that. I didn't think about it that way. Who else watched Jimmy Olsen fumble Supergirl and Gigantica? Both of them? Bro, Jimmy had Supergirl in the bag. How'd that happen? I haven't watched the show up past season 1. I kind of got bored halfway through, not gonna lie. It's still cute though. Scout is bad, but like even the worst class is fine. Holy shit. Phonics has never once lost to Duncan, guys. That's crazy. Scout Sentinel. Scout Sentinel is just not that good. It's fine, but not that good. Today I went to the mall, went to a store with Jango Fett and Anakin cardboard cutouts from 2002. That's kind of cool. Alright, don't get one shot and I win, because I can just animation cancel. Okay, you did get shot. You probably still win, though. Because I animation cancel. Okay. She swung at me even though I wasn't. Even though I wasn't even near her. Maybe the animation cancel is different for this model. Maybe I should just focus on doing the flurry so I can get the consistent animation. Strong is he with the Force, but not that strong. If you're not gonna play, pass the ball. That's what I'm saying, man. I agree. Okay, I didn't do that right, but it's fine. I don't know what's going on. Alright, can we do this? Malik doesn't have a flurry animation. I guess that makes sense. That makes it impossible to animation cancel, actually. We're very close to impossible. Guys, Scout is striking back. This is gonna be a long run. I think once we hit Jedi, it's over. Okay, so I can learn it. Alright, I didn't do it right that time. But I can learn it. Yeah, I just have to watch her instead of watching me. That's fine. Yeah. That works. That works. Aren't force powers better in this game? I don't know. They're just broken in both games, honestly. You've never played Scout, Sentinel in KOTOR 1? Then you were doing the right thing. You knew what was good and what wasn't. You should do a playthrough where you normally play, but there's a mod that makes fights extra difficult. Was my auto mode run not enough? You're Malik? How evil. No, this is good, Malik. This is the Mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. I'd fold for ice, she can freeze me any day. Bro, that's crazy. Your PC. What happened, Goose? Sentinel's pretty useless in 1. I almost always start Sentinel in 2, though, because I like having skills. And stealth as well, with Watchmen. It's pretty good. It's baby Malik. How's the space combat? It's on the rails, like, shooting gallery combat. I don't think it's worth playing, unless you, like, want the XP, I guess. Most people think it's boring. Alright, I got the cancel. Run a little bit. Got the cancel. Alright, I have the wrong animation there. Not what I wanted. There's Marl, dude. I'm level 3. Just powering through. That's the thing, man. If people can't... What the fuck? Okay, I was a little scared there. I was just really tall, and I was looking at the top of the door. I thought my screen bricked. It was about to be crazy. Every copy of KOTOR is personalized. Lucre Knight, clip that. Yo, did you give me my money? Okay, that's what I thought. I was about to say, bro better give me his money. Marl is down and questions abound. I always ignore stealth and get repair. Fair enough. Star Wars Galaxies had legit combat dogfighting. What a shame, but I guess they're trying to mimic the Ebon Hawk gun sequences. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, let's see if I can get Twitch. Let's see if I can take him out first try. He probably slimes me out on my approach, but that's okay. I swear the game is slowly corrupting itself after every challenge. That's not even like a wrong evaluation. Honestly, kind of true. Alright. Alright, yeah, he slimes me out on first approach. I'll buy a shield and I can clear that out, but like... It's fine. Getting 4 duelists done right off the bat is pretty damn good. Rhodians, ugh. Rank the SWTOR class spaceships. The Imperial ones look really cool. Like Millennium Falcon, but it's also a TIE fighter. Like, hell yeah. W design. That's Inquisitor and Warrior. Can't complain about those. Smuggler is just the Ebon Hawk. Or the Millennium Falcon, whichever. Jedi classes aren't that interesting, to be honest. They don't look that good either. Bounty Hunter ship is a heap of junk. But Bounty Hunter's just goated, so like it doesn't even matter. And Agent's interior isn't all that memorable, but it looks pretty drippy on the outside, can't lie. Cannot deny. Rhodian slimes grown Jedi in public. It's crazy, dude. I like Agents TBH. Yeah, it's fair. I did Smuggler for about an hour. That's my entire SWTOR experience. I'm too tall, dude. I'm looking at all the doors. I think if you want like the perfect SWTOR experience, the perfect first impression, you play Sith Warrior or Agent or Bounty Hunter. Any of those three. Extra points if you're a Mandalorian fan and you play, you know, Bounty Hunter. That's an easy ticket to liking the game. Mr. Psych Man, what's the psych behind me finding objectively evil women attractive? The barrier of fantasy and reality. And... because I agree! I agree! Anyway. Smuggler ship supremacy. When's the Star Wars Galaxies private server stream? Honestly, bruh, never played Galaxies in my life. I was too young for that. Not too young for Toontown, though, surprisingly. And that's old. Sorry if I'm throwing daggers at anyone. But, long story short, I was, like, into the idea of Star Wars Galaxies. I looked into it a little bit a long time ago, but I haven't had the rush to try it again. Or try installing it again, because it was quite the lengthy process from what I first saw getting into the private servers. I also don't know if I'd even like be that crazy about the gameplay, because I'm not all that crazy about SWTOR's gameplay already. The freedom of movement, though, and the amount of things you can do in Galaxies is unchallenged, of course. Flurry animation is funny. They just hit you and die. Smuggler turned me off, SWTOR. Yeah, Smuggler's not that good, so... I'm not surprised. Excuse me. I should do an impression of Adult Swim Palpatine. Stormtrooper. 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 Ah, Stormtrooper. Fuck you. Alright, Chad, do I mind myself? Alright, I win. I'm the best. I'm the GOAT. I need, like, a specific, like, Adult Swim Palpatine line. He mostly has bits. Like, long bits, but not lines that I could think of. Right now you're focused on beating Mass Effect 8 the first time since it came out. Hell yeah, dude. Have fun. Enjoy, enjoy. You can never get into SWTOR. That is okay. I understand. The MMO style is not for everybody. Looks like Malik has always been self-conscious about his chin. He could shield his chin from others, but he couldn't save it for himself. Ironic. One downside to bounty is that you feel insignificant in the story compared to Warrior and Knight, but that's most classes probably. Basically, that's most classes except for Jedi Knight and Warrior, let's be honest. I still really like Bounty Hunter, because you're just a fucking dude with a flaming fist tearing the galaxy apart with your crew of amazing fellas. Like, what? You're a Darth? You remember the Jedi Council? Don't care. You're getting punched. Ventress is hella toxic? I don't know, bro. She's kind of reformed a little bit. Maybe it's the little I can fix her thing. Or just I want to be made worse, I want to be stepped on, which is a, you know, another thing. I think there's more like human sexuality science rather than psychology there. There'd be more specialized interest, more specialized analysis. SWTOR's ass compared to Galaxies, Smuggler's Peak. Do I agree SWTOR gameplay is subpar? I think SWTOR gameplay is not for me. If you like WoW, you like MMO combat, it's probably fine compared to other MMOs, but MMO combat's not typically for me. I'll accept it if it's in a single-player game, like if I'm playing KOTOR or DAO, where I can build and find gear and make choices and all that, and I can accept the combat being that way. But in an MMO proper, meh, not really about it. Just encountered Bastila in Consular Story. Hell yeah. Worst classes are Inquisitor and Consular. I would have to agree. Season 1 Ventress. I can fix her, and then what? Be made worse, obviously. Then we live happily ever after, of course. Obviously. Freud demands we get stepped on. I don't think Freud said that. Freud said a lot of things. I don't know if getting stepped on was one of them. Still here. Awesome, Jess. Good. Darth Malik was Revan all along. True, true. I mean, it makes sense after all. Sorry, Largo, but your bounty is worth more than your life. I still find it really funny that Malik doesn't have a flurry animation because he doesn't ever use flurry in the game. That's just funny to me. If the gameplay sucks, I'm not going to suffer for the story. It's a visual novel at that point. Some people would say it's worthwhile, and if you don't think so, fair enough. Fair enough. Because honestly, I just came into SWTOR after however many years to hop back in and play the stories, see how I like them. I'm not going to play them to play every single Jedi or Bounty Hunter subclass, because even though I like learning the loops, once you learn it, it's over. That's where the fun is. For that, for the combat. One at a time, come on. Flurry. Okay, he gets first hit, I guess. He uses Flurry in cutscenes. That's true, he does use Flurry in cutscenes. So why doesn't he have it? What the hell? Gentlemen, this is KOTOR Manifest. Who's taller, Hanha or Malik? I actually don't know. That's a good question. We'll be measuring ourselves up with Zalbar real soon. What did bro pick up? Why'd bro do the pickup animation? What was that all about? It's the Avatar. Yup. That's him. Aang. Aang KOTOR. Disassembling my desk chair right now because the metal was so brittle the chair snapped in half. Oh shit, dude. Are you alright? I hope you are okay. My bad, got hungry.
아추타, 뭔가 군비스돌비 기구였나?
Pacifist Malik is so funny, WTF.
What can I say, Thomas? He's turned a new leaf. He got his jaw back, and with it, all his compassion. That's all it took. Thank you very much for your support, by the way. Highly appreciate it. For having a great design, Malik is such a jobber. He's better than most Sith Lords. I'd say he's better than the KOTOR 2 Sith Lords. But then again, he literally did have the Star Forge at his back. So, that did help him a lot. He's more of a presence in his story than the Sith Lords in KOTOR 2. That's for sure. But then again, that's just because KOTOR 2 is the way it is. Did he just do the rock eyebrow raise? Yes, the eyebrow animations on Malik are pretty exaggerated because this model was never meant to be rigged for the main hero. That's for sure. So when you see his eyebrows raised, they go up. Also, guys, Jess is still enforcing her rule. So I have to be very careful not to look at Gorton Kolu. If I do, it's game over. Who is Revan's master? Aaron K. Also known as Aaron Crea. No, can't. Camera this way. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Camera this way. Okay, we're good. What if Malik never met Revan? Then Revan would have still probably done all the same stuff he did. Who knows what Malik would have done? Probably still been a villager on his planet that they found him. KOTOR 2 has some of the highest highs and lowest lows in writing. What's my favorite Star Wars alien race? The tack monkeys. Not really a race, but, you know, creature. Alright, Gorton Kolu, I'm not gonna look at you. I've got the game muted, so I don't look at you or hear you. Okay, hopefully this quest doesn't fuck me. Hopefully I don't accidentally get a glimpse of him. Okay, I don't. Who is Gorton Kolu? The racist on Terrace. Fuck. I looked at him. No. Can I just reload the save? Because now I know not to do that quest. No, I'm trapped. Oh, I'm not trapped. I'm not really trapped. I have an autosave. Because I could just reload and it'll never happen. I just can't pick up that droid. Ever. Ever. And I can't talk to those drunks either. Because I'll probably accidentally get a view. I have to be really... Fucking no! It's automatic! Wait, no, I just have to be on the other side of the street. I didn't talk to them last time. I just have to be on the other side of the street. Hello, KOTOR Wilson. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Can I be a soldier again? If I fail again, probably I'll have to, yeah. How dare I look at Gorton. Nah, KOTOR 2 is just a deconstruction of Star Wars. KOTOR 1 is crowd-pleasing. Vacated the summer. It's over multiple times. No, we got this, It's okay. We're not gonna look at Gorton Kolu this time. Trust. We're gonna walk on the opposite side of the street so the drunks don't ruin the run. There we go. Now I just have to look at myself. Or I could just do this. Yeah, Gorton Kolu is not on screen. Not on screen. I see his subtitles, but I can't hear him. That's fine. There we go, see? No Gorton Kolu. No quest triggers. Go first person. I don't think that's a thing in KOTOR 1. Is it a thing in KOTOR 1? I don't know if that's a thing. Look about. No, not that button. Excuse me. Relook. Okay, it is a first. Okay, cool. That's nice. And I don't get Gorton Kolu when I talk to this guy either, so that's good. That's good. We're fine. We're fine. We are fine. Now we just have to do this whole routine every time we come, pause, to the Undercity. Bobby Caldwell starts playing. I guess you've wondered where I've been. Bust out speedrun strats just for this challenge. Low-key, I could. There is a speedrun strat near Gorton Kolu that lets you get into the Sith base early. It would be risky, because it's near Gorton Kolu. But you never know. Can't you hold caps lock or something? I guess I could just do the free look. I guess. I'll test it out. I never really used free look, so I would just have to troubleshoot. Oh fuck! I went to the wrong place. It's fine. I never get stunned. Getting stunned is for pussies. The initial twist of KOTOR 1 is crazy, indeed. KOTOR 2 feels much better for replayability? I disagree with that. I think the game takes much longer and the pacing is much more drawn out in KOTOR 2. Meanwhile in KOTOR 1, there's lots of ways to skip ahead. I prefer KOTOR 1 as well, Adrian. I agree. I like KOTOR 2 because Mishra Surik, and that's fair as well. Speaking of challenges, yes, fellas, KOTOR Wilson has managed to get a Twitch to KOTOR bot working, so whenever I start streaming on Twitch, actually, honestly, it doesn't even matter if I stream on Twitch or not. As long as you guys are in my Twitch chat and you can use commands, you guys would be able to, like, do a bunch of things like snap my HP in half, restore my HP, change my stats. It's the makings of a chat versus streamer run for KOTOR. We'll get to that run eventually. I'm thinking that would probably be like the first thing I ever do on Twitch. And if I hit 10k by then, maybe I could make my face reveal and KOTOR in one sitting stream all at once. Imagine. Can I beat KOTOR as Alec? That's the plan. You can't move in free look? Yeah, you can't move in free look. That's unfortunate. KOTOR 2 was depressing environment-wise. True, true. You posited KOTOR 2 being a deconstruction as if it was a counterpoint to being all over the place in terms of quality. Sing the whole song? I don't actually know the whole song. Unfortunately. Patton was your least favorite, then the Disciple happened. I haven't tried to tie to YouTube chat, not even sure how that looks, but I assume it's possible. That would be interesting. I know YouTube is very different. Not as immediately robust as Twitch's chat interface, but who knows? Who knows? I don't think I'm persuading Holden. Yeah, I think I just have to pay. That's okay, I had extra money. Let's see how big we are compared to Zalbar. Can I beat KOTOR as Alex Squiggly Sithmas? Real name, by the way. 3 things I like about KOTOR 2. Mira, Handmaiden, Visas in that order. They do be kind of baddies, though. Dog reveal when face reveal. Does YouTube have bits? Yes, it does. Also, by the way, Mijan Chi, I saw those 6-7s you gave me. Don't think I didn't see that. They do have bits now, but they're like brand new, I'm pretty sure. Also, can confirm we're like Zalbar height. We're off by an inch or two. But we're Zalbar height, pretty much. Search history reveal when? No. Dear God. Hanhar is what Zalbar should have been. New quote in the Discord. Zalbar has bad posture. Yeah, with posture, Zalbar is definitely taller, but, you know, he's a Wookiee. He's got all that hair weighing him down. It's rough out there. New quote in the Discord. What did you quote me? Getting stunned is for pussies. True. True and real. Very real thing. I'll accept that. Disciple is just a creep. Lightsaber size reveal? Well, I've got one in the garage, actually. It's one of those old plastic foldable lightsabers. It's Qui-Gon Jinn's hilt. It's green. I think I have Anakin's lightsaber as well, still functional. I don't really know what the size is, but it's pretty small. You know, it's a kid's toy, so it can't be that big. I'd say it's barely about 4 feet. Maybe 3 feet, honestly. Alright guys, you want to see Malik hit the jig? Let's see how good he is at dancing, fellas. What do you call a Wookiee's bar? A Zalbar? It's true. You can go eye to eye with Zalbar? Yeah, dude, it's kind of crazy. I had a lightsaber customization kit back in the day. It was sweet. Hell yeah, dude. Look at him hit it! Yo! He wants to live! He wants to live! He wants to be a good guy! Big Malik is shaking that. Why did you read that Twi'lek's last name that way? Maybe because you were wanting something, bro. I don't know. I fell through the floor. Sorry, Lynn. I had to phase through the floor. I love the floor. Holy hell, Malik Boogie. Dance, dance, Malik without the command. Galaxy is saved. Look at him go, dude. He's about to go watch the Backrooms movie. Look at him go, bro. He's got the footsies and everything. He's kind of the GOAT. He made it. He did it. He's the best dancer in the galaxy, bro. Why did SWTOR change how male Twi'leks look? Those ponytails don't look right on them. I mean, the men just wear it frontwards. That's before Togruta were a thing, I'm pretty sure. Is there any Togruta in KOTOR 1? No, Togruta were absolutely a thing. I just don't think there are any in KOTOR 1 or 2. I like the way the men, Twi'lek men, wear their Twi'leks in this, their leks in this game. Malik Boogie. Cue the Isis bar music. Should have taken a dive. It'd be hilarious seeing him fall from that height. He fell from that height through the floor. He was just that big. He was just big and lanky. Like a sack of bricks. Alright, time to go get that upgrade from Dia. The hardest thing is not confusing Isis with Isis. I don't know, Z's are pretty different. And level 4, let's go. More strength. We can wear the implant as well, which is nice. Crit immunity implant. The men wear their Leku like Bib Fortuna. Yeah, I don't really want to play a male Twi'lek like ever because I don't really like how they look. Maybe if they looked like how they do in this game, I'd be more interested. Maybe. There aren't any Togruta in either of the KOTOR. Damn shame. You're not ready for another Edge Runners? Dude, you see Clancy Brown is playing the older dude in the group? I can't wait to see Clancy Brown put on a show for Edge Runners, bro. Lex Luthor, Mr. Krabs, Godolkin. Man's gonna do great, I can't wait. What are the cool races the F2P miss out on? The Rakatans, which are basically female Dathomiri Zabrak. Before that was like a thing that they did. They're Rakatans, they're their own people. They look like Ventress. Twi'leks, Togruta, Mirialans, which are Luminara Unduli. Cathar, which are Juhani. Nemoidians, not Nemoidians. The fucking Kit Fisto race. I forget what they're called. SWTOR races. I don't think Pureblood Sith is locked. I'm pretty sure you just have to play a Dark Side class. Mira Luca is also Jedi, I'm pretty sure, so you don't have to worry about that. Chiss, you can play Imperial as well for. So I don't think those are locked, but if they are, then they are. Nautilins, duh. Nautilin, Togruta, Cathar. Miraluka, Mirialan, Chiss, Rataki, Ratataki. Sith Pureblood Twi'lek. All the others are open. He was also Savage Opress, yeah. True and real. I've been heard enough. Having to clarify that I mean I worship the Egyptian god Isis, not the Islamic State ISIS. It's a constant problem in my D&D games. Damn. Clancy Brown is my favorite Luthor. Agreed. Mans turned the hater in Luthor up to 11, and it was great. I guess Pureblood Sith is locked then. I must have made a Pureblood Sith character when I was subscribed, so that's what let me keep it. Mayhaps. Alright, how are we gonna do this, fellas? Yo, you with the baton, come on. Come on, boy. You ain't all that. Ah, okay. When you get the first attack for no reason, though. It's crit in return. Name your Chiss agent Admiral Prawn. He's one in a Krillian. There's a SpongeBob character named Admiral Prawn. I'm gonna go take out the garbage, BRB. Pureblood Sith opening the can of worms that the Sith was originally an alien that humans mated with is kind of wild. Dark Jedi just stole their culture, man, and bred with the Sith purebloods. That's how the Sith were made. It's cultural appropriation, man. Those Sith culture vultures. God damn it. Bro whipped that shit out so fast. Bro did whip that shit out so fast. One at a time. I'll take two though if I can get you with the pacifist shuffle. This is a pacifist Malik after all. Get him, boy. Nice, nice. Shame that Pureblood Sith is locked. Even for all the Sith Warrior classes, like Sith Warrior and Inquis, they're still locked. I could have swore they let you use it for that. For those classes. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Damn. Strong Wars, Bros of the Lift Public. The way we be carrying the Republic out here. Makes sense. Have I ever told you guys that I thought this Twi'lek corpse here was Mission's brother that she alluded to? Like, I thought the disaster that befell him was a swoop-like crash. Not him just being a total asshole. Also, we live those, but we don't die. We never die. Yeah, I guess I must have just made a Sith Warrior when I was subscribed to SWTOR, and since I had that guy, I was able to make characters as Sith Purebloods. Oh, he green. Mans is green. I just thought he was a different color, I guess. I didn't know how Twi'leks worked. I was a kid. The Kit Fister race. Come on, Nautilins. They're not that well known. They're not that well known. Oh, Mission, is this your brother? First dead Twi'lek you find. Yeah. Pretty crazy. Do Twi'leks have genealogy colors? Is Griff blue? You always felt green? He's blue, yeah. I don't know if the colors can change between siblings or anything, but Twi'leks obviously come in many different colors. Dead Twi'lek storage. That's your bank. I didn't loot 2 parts and 3 credits from that Footlocker. I'm gonna starve. Star Wars fans jumping on other fans for not knowing obscure as fuck things that never get mentioned in the films. Just ask Mission if every male Twi'lek you meet is her brother. I think she wouldn't like that. I don't know. I think she'd be kind of pissed at that, actually. You ever see that sign outside that said Dead Twi'lek Storage? I buy the Kolto. I get the gourmet shit. I mean, technically, you could store all of your gear with that guy. Alright, what's the pattern here? Uji, no. Ilinda. Uji. It's not photo. I always think it's photo, but it's Lupa. See? I did it. Go. Are you Squidward? Are you Bastila? No. Are you Bastila? No. Are you Bastila? No. Where's Bastila? When Mission buys the Kolto. She buys shit. Mission, this Kolto ain't hitting. Oh, wait. That Kolto hitting. Never doubt the Kolto that Mission buys. It will hit. That's the Kolto that strikes back. That's the Kolto that hits you right back for it. Ah yes, Unga Bunga build, indeed. The one and only. Last cannon. 10 to 19 damage is pretty crazy, honestly. Is that your brother? No, that's a Black Vulcar. All you aliens look the same. Grug would kind of say that, honestly. Especially Mass Effect Grug. Mass Effect Grug would be all over that. Should you watch Basic Instinct? What's that? Gotta see what that 5 credit blue milk tastes like. Does the blue milk hit? The 5 credit blue milk. What's our hero's name this time? His name is the Malachondria, the powerhouse of the cell. When's Mass Effect 2? I'll start streaming Mass Effect 2 when next video's out. Even if that means the stat runs are put on hold. Editing is coming along smoothly for next run, by the way. I got the big, long montage that I wanted to do out of the way. It's not even that long, it was just hard to edit. So, the rest of it should be totally fine. When public Discord? Public Discord is out for you guys, for the people in the chat. It's been out. Still human supremacist run? Yes, indeed. Naturally. And it is going to be wonderful. Get one tap, dude. Look at that guy. You're getting impatient? Well, I'm sorry. This is how things are right now. We'll get there. I don't have a command set up. I don't know if YouTube has those commands like Twitch does, honestly. I'll just post the link. Can you beat the game as Ashley Williams, female human supremacist? She switches up though. She kisses a Turian in the last game, so not a true human supremacist. There's the link. Let's go get missions Vibroblade and crit immunity. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. Hey, let me in. Thanks. The Ape of Repute. Legend monkey, but verbose. Goodbye, Captain. Repituate. That's me. Where are their voices? I have them turned off because of a challenge that has been created by Jess, a chat member. She said that if I hear Gorton Kolu, the racist on Terrace, once, I have to restart the game. If I hear, see, or talk to him, it's a reset. So I'm doing my best to not let that happen by taking precautions such as muting my game. That is why that is going on right now. Why do Malik's boots look like that? You don't understand. He had them Jedi Civil War 87s. He was rocking that shit before Exar Kun knew what Sith Lord was. He knew what he was doing. I've joined the Cord, so it'll be easier to rejoin the Cord. Good, good. Why does... Good luck. Thank you. I'll do my best. If I have to restart the run, I'll be really sad and cry, actually. So you all know. It won't be pretty. By giving me tutorials like I haven't been clearing the game. Hey man. Bro just fell over. His body just did that. Hey man, I got my papers. Thanks. You can turn off the tutorial tooltips? Yeah. You can. What mods do I use? I use widescreen. Widescreen and a cutscene mod that makes sure whenever I change my models, they won't glitch out. I also use the KOTOR save editor, which is separate from KOTOR, but it lets you edit your saves to change your model, your name, your stats, etc. to make runs like this possible. Alright, leave me alone, Shalina. Run, my brother. Damascus Sith looks sick, though. Kinda dripped out. Is the game stuttering or the stream? I think that's me. Sorry. Malachondria, is he the powerhouse of the Sith? Yes. Yes, yes, he is. Alright, it looks like it's cleared up. Goodbye. Giving me a dire warning. Goodbye. Ignoring. I'm ignoring you. Not having an animation for flurry is actually helpful, because then I can glitch my hits a little easier. I won't have to, like... Alright, well, not that much easier. It was a little helpful, though. Outcast healer, help me out. Thanks. Don't ignore me. I don't know what you said, Brody. I don't think I've seen any of your messages. What did you say? Canderous only listens to Malachor. What does Malachor sound like? Are there like 5 different styles of Malachor? At least? Wow, okay. I should probably buy the crit immunity before I go back in there. Strength in Force is French. He literally is the Force. Holy crap. He's the real chosen one. Amazing. You're my only hope. Scout is the new meta. Are we sure? Are we sure about that? So is this good, Malik? This is good, Malik, so that we can get the extra strength boost from Light Side Jedi Knight Guardian, I should say. That's very important, that we maximize our strength as much as possible. Crit immunity. What scouted? Oh my god. Let me change out my armor as well. Good, Malik is deaf. Oh, I don't actually have any things for that yet. That's fine. Not to return to topic, but I don't think I'll come back to SWTOR. Seems like a huge time sink. Fair enough, dude. I don't think the different heights of the classes affect the character models I modded. I would hope not. Is Malik Asian? No, I just chose a random portrait because I was going to change my model anyway. Where is the Easter egg? Where is the Easter egg? What Easter egg? Malik's head is an Easter egg, if you count that. The blue lines on Malik's head are actually eyebrow restraints to prevent them from falling off when he pulls an eyebrow raise. He's deaf, so he can't hear Revan's lies. Like, half of fairly recent Star Wars games announced have been cancelled. Apart from Eclipse, what else has been cancelled? We're the Easter egg. MMOs are time sinks by design. Oh yeah, and SWTOR in specific was much worse on release. Well, much more grindy. Even more so than it is. Great when you're a teenager. The secret room. The secret room. What secret room? The secret room in the Beck base? Wow, we finished the fruity ricotta. Yes, we did critical. MMO was your friend group as a teenager? That was my friend group in college. Playing Destiny, bro. Destiny 2. Fun fact, in one episode of Star Trek TNG, there are 2 background gravestones. One has McFly, the other says Vader. Did not know that. I don't watch Star Trek or play Star Trek games. Malik walked with blue head tattoos so Aang could run. True and real. He popularized. Aang was just a copycat. Does not have the same flow Malik does. If you knew it wasn't secret. I guess not, dude. I guess not. I bought Marathon, and then the day afterwards, the studio lost half of their staff, so you refunded it. Honestly, man, fair, principled decision. Bungie is a mess. It's been a mess for a long time. Everything has been a mess. Especially management. It's rough out there, man. It's the episode where Dr. Crusher gets in a relationship with a ghost who lives in a candle. What? Have I been looking into the wrong sci-fi series? Is the racing game still coming? Yeah, that one's coming out. Is it a scorching hot take to say Bungie hasn't made a good game since the old team left with the Reach? No, a lot of people held that same sentiment when Destiny came out. Lots of Halo fans still aren't over Destiny coming out and Bungie giving up Halo. Handing it over to Microsoft. Bro thought Reach was mid? That's crazy. That is a scorching hot take there. That's crazy. Just learned that there's a Halo Easter egg in Myst 4. Apparently because Marty was a big Myst fan. If only I knew what that was. Alright. I am gonna run to the Sith guy. Maybe we can save the guy behind us. Let's hope that Buddy Boy didn't die immediately. No, he's still fighting good. If you guys didn't know, there's a glitch that if you enter dialogue and two NPCs are fighting in the background, they'll continue to fight. I should say that your allies will continue to fight, allied NPCs, but enemies will remain still. So this is a really easy way to get past this rat ghoul if you don't want to deal with it. It's pretty nice. Did Destiny do anything different to something like Borderlands? Well, it was an MMO. I would say a lot of the guns and the gunplay feels a lot better. I've only played Borderlands 1 though, so I can't really speak very educatedly on Borderlands, to be honest. I don't know. Well, I think Borderlands has raids, but not in the way Destiny does them. Destiny certainly has more content, expansions. It coming from an MMO standpoint, obviously, it would have to. I would have to have played more Borderlands. I've only played one, and I haven't really finished all the DLC yet. I'm still missing the Claptrap DLC. I haven't done that one yet. I played as Brick, by the way, in case anyone wondered. My goat. I don't like armor abilities or sprint or the art style. Armor looks goofy. Damn. Reach was peak for those that grinded that armor. Mid for those who could only wear default. I think Reach's campaign will always be its crowning achievement. He's using battle meditation, but instead it's battle conversation. True and real. You like 1, 2, and ODST? Liking ODST more than Reach, that is something for sure. My friends who like Reach say it's their favorite. They like ODST or they don't. But liking ODST and not liking Reach, that's unique. I haven't had that before. Borderlands 2 was the only good one. Destiny 2 has a Star Wars collab? Yeah, I do know that. You're out for tonight? Alright, KOTOR Wilson, see you around. Thanks for coming by. I did see Destiny Star Wars collab. Star Wars. It's not enough for me to buy it. I haven't really had anything to do in Destiny. I have like 2,000 hours in Destiny, 2,400 hours. I don't need any more, to be honest. Maybe if I had like a completely, totally fresh account with all the DLCs given to me for free or something, because I'm not rebuying all that on a wiped account, maybe I'd play Destiny again, because I want to grind all the way from the bottom to up. But with like the characters I have and the loot I have, I don't really see a reason to keep playing. Destiny is really good to get into if you want to play it anyway, because right now, if you're a returning player, there's so much to do. I just wasn't as compelled as other people. Battle gaslighting. There is no such force ability. Alright, hoping for one nade. Oh yeah, lucky one nade. Reach in 3 our ass. And 3? But do you like ODST? I gotta get my friend who likes Halo in this chat so he can be angry. Or be understanding. But, you know, he'd probably be understanding, but just confused. The expansion was on sale for $12. Yeah, I still didn't get it. Do I have Lego Star Wars? Not on my PC, no. I used to have it on the Wii, though. Back in the day. Back in the day. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Back in the day. Alright. Do I have... Do I have more modification materials? I doubt it. It's kind of crazy that MMOs don't have a reset button. Actually, I think Destiny may have a reset button. I don't know. You can delete your character, that's for sure. You could delete everything in your vault, but you'll still have your collections, so you're not getting anything for the first time. You'll have still owned the things that you've had. You can recall them from your collection at any time, except for purple gear. I don't know. Ideally, I just get Mass Effect 1, not Mass Effect 1. Ideally, they remaster Destiny 1. That would bring up a lot of old fans and get people talking, get people playing the original game. I think that would be Bungie's best move right now. CE will always be the GOAT. It is getting its remaster, so we'll see how that goes. Halo 2 and Reach your favorites. Rakghoul gets slimed in the background. What are your thoughts on Halo 4? Cortana is very pretty in that game. I haven't played Halo 4. I haven't played any Halo front to back, so I'm not the best person to ask. I'm surprised more people are loving Halo 2 and 3 nowadays. My camp is winning. This guy's a fan of the trilogy Duralium. Did I get all the mini kits? I think I did back when I played it. I'm pretty sure I did. Halo 3 is great, but the campaign is the weakest. Destiny Definitive Edition. I don't know if Bungie has any moves left. I know that Bungie's going to continue trying to make Marathon work, but honestly, it's not worth it. I don't think it's worth it. Not unless they like release a single player campaign that's free with your purchase of the game. And / or like a really in-depth Destiny like PvE mode. But even then, they would just be trying to do Destiny. And we've already had Destiny, and people like Destiny more. Whatever happens with Bungie happens. But it would be really nice if they remade Destiny 1. Otherwise, people are enjoying the last bit of content from Destiny 2. There's a lot of stuff added in the final update. It's not inconsequential. Quite a lot of good stuff. Especially if you're a long-time player. Malik doesn't have animations for 2 weapons. This makes sense, honestly. Hopefully that doesn't cause any glitches later. But Banned Rallium. I enjoyed Halo Infinite's campaign. That's the thing, though. People said Halo Infinite's campaign was good on release, and then they said it was mediocre, and then they said it was bad. So history's changed a few times with that. I think the most accurate thing people have said was it was just mediocre. I don't know about the hate train. It's become more ass over time, I suppose, because nothing's followed it up. They said they would follow it up, and they didn't. So now it's ass. Now it's just standing on its own, unfinished, dangling. So I guess that's probably it. To be fair, I thought Destiny 2 was Remastered Destiny 1. Ha! If only. If only. Halo Wars cutscenes were peak. Halo Wars... I have friends who swear by Halo Wars. I'm surprised more people don't swear by Halo Wars, to be honest. Because Halo Wars seems really funny. From the advertisements I've seen of the game. They managed to keep the Bungie comedy and spirit. Dual-wielding Malik. Halo RTS is legit. Marathon is worth it, but they need to take advantage of their Destiny backlog. They need to hire new artists, writers. Re-implement all the legacy content, unvaulting. Well, that's the thing. Unvaulting some of the content they have now, they would have to remake it from scratch, because they've lost it due to bad management. Most notably, the Red War is gone. They can't, like, call that back. It's gone. They messed up and lost it. Forever. So... if they were going to remake that content as, like, a DLC or something, or, like, Destiny 2 Classic Remastered, they would have to remake it all. Funny, though, that the Pantheon raid race thing they've got going on, they were able to bring back some of Calus's raid. And in Season 15, which I played back in the day, of Witch Queen, they were able to bring back the entire Leviathan with just a new coat of paint on it. So I don't know, man. They lost Red War, but they kept that raid mostly intact. Does Destiny as an FPS MMO feel like a time sink the same way WoW does? Never played WoW. I tried WoW a little bit. But Destiny is more fun than any MMO out there because of the FPS and the great gunplay and the build crafting. If you're getting into Destiny, I think you're going to be confused, not just because of the mechanics, but because of the story. So if you're getting into Destiny and you want to try it, find a friend who's really into it and play with them. You'll have a lot more fun. That's how I got into Destiny. I had a friend. We all became lore nerds together. Because as Destiny is, they don't give you a lot of explanations for, like, anything. Lots of lore is buried. Lots of story is bare bones. Lots of story is missing as well. So you just have to fall in love with the game first before you actually, like, learn anything. And the best way to do that is have a friend to play with. Because if you don't, you could probably still like the game, but you probably won't be motivated to continue. Depends what you think of it, of course. It's a very common thing for people's first impression of Destiny to be, it was fun, but I'm not going to continue playing. It's worth it as a try. It is free, and if you have the space, and you don't mind downloading for like 2 hours, give it a try. But if you have a friend who likes it, hit them up. They'll probably be really happy to hear that you want to try it. That would make it a much better attempt. I feel it's weird they didn't give Sith Malik's animations to Jedi Malik. Well, yeah. Yeah, it is weird. I was gonna say. Obviously, neither Malik wields dual lightsabers or dual weapons, but Flurry is an attack that Malik does use, so I'm surprised they didn't give him Flurry. It's very strange. Very strange indeed. Hyperdrive. Uncle Alderaan. Easiest thing to remember in the game. You can aim in D2. No way. I wish SWTOR was like Destiny and good enough gameplay. That's what... I agree with you. I wish that as well. Destiny really is the MMO that ruined MMOs for me, because if it's not as hands-on, action-packed as Destiny, it's probably not an MMO I'm going to sink time into. Unless it's SWTOR, in which I have special interest based on the stories. Old MMO combat just isn't for me unless it's in a single-player game. That's just me. Subjective opinion. Got some good Destiny lore. Did you know that Shaxx and Queen Marsav did not fuck, actually? It's a misconception that is spread by the community. Even though people make jokes about it all the time. There's Darth Malak costume in Force Unleashed 2. Is there? I don't remember that. Force Unleashed 2. Darth Malak costume. I'm looking this up. I'm looking this up. I'm not gonna lie though, Galen Merrick had drip out of his mind. Can we not lie? Can we be so for real? Drip out of his mind. Jedi Hunter? No. Yeah, I don't see any Malak costume. No, wait, he is! He is! He's here! That's really cool. Admiral Akbar? I guess, bro. Han Solo, Obi-Wan, Lando? Sure, dude. Sure, dude. Shit, dog. I would play through KOTOR 2 as Malak, or Force Unleashed 2 as Malak. That'd be one fun stream. The story in Edge of Fate was the best since Forsaken. I know that people say the story is good on its own, but the expansion's like fun factor was really low. And Final Shape was very good as well. If you knew who everyone was. And had played every season up until then. It was good. It was very good. New stream idea. Can you beat KOTOR while Malak was most displeased to hear escape terrorists alive? Every enemy is a final boss, Malak. I would have to speedrun that. I would have to just skip that run, basically. Alright, what do I want to do for Selvin? Do I just pop drugs in game? I think I just pop drugs in game. Surely I don't mess up. Surely I don't die. Okay, getting stunned does not help, actually. Contrary to popular belief. Contrary to popular belief. Okay, missing both of those there is crazy. That's okay. I didn't really want to waste those advanced med packs anyway. So, we're Gucci. Now we get to animation cancel. If it'll let me. Not seeing my hits is really annoying. But we got her. We'll take it. Basically flawless. Galen had a lot of amazing costumes. Yeah, dude. He sure did. There's a Darth Malak costume. Yeah, I read that, my bad. Warframe? I don't like Warframe's gameplay on PC. Maybe if I was playing it on console, and that was my first exposure, I'd be like, oh, yeah, this is pretty cool. But I just think Destiny's better, more streamlined, less floaty, less like everything's made of paper. That game feels way more grindy than Destiny does. As well, which I didn't really like. Unfortunately. Let's go turn in the bounties, why not? For Force Unleashed 3, Star Killer should have a saber in his teeth, Zorro style. So true. Yeah, why haven't they got that out yet, man? I need to hurry up. Cal Kestis got some ponchos. He do have some ponchos, that's true. Am I correct in this statement? Twi'leks are the only alien species in this game with a female character model. And they have voice lines in English. All the alien races are exclusively male. There are male Twi'leks. And some male Twi'leks speak English as well, so not true. Most notably the Twi'lek male Jedi Council member on Dantooine. But a lot of male aliens in this game are unisex, and they do speak in gibberish. In KOTOR 2, they diversify things a bit, and in SWTOR even more so, but there are specifically male Twi'leks, and some who do speak English. And there are female Twi'leks who speak gibberish too. What if Master Chief was in KOTOR 1 and joined the crew? That'd be kind of baller, I can't lie. That'd be kind of baller, actually. I'd be very into that. Warframe art is icky. Icky? How so? Yeah, Juhani is also a Cathar female. Every time you get crit, Bobby Caldwell should start playing on the drum. In case you've been wondering where I've been. I'm gonna go suffer in War Thunder. It was a nice stream, and I finally joined the Discord. Hell yeah, T-Man. Stay alive in War Thunder. Don't leak any government secrets. Apparently, Achuta is an Urdu word. What's it translate into? Legend. The Destiny Guardian versus Revan. Guardian wins that. The Guardian wins that. Easy peasy. I'm not even gonna lie. Destiny is OP. And they have lightsabers too. So, like, it's Jover. We ain't seen Revan throwing black holes. So, yeah, that's pretty easy. Dub. Achuta means untouchable? Oh my god. Oh my god, Achuta run. No hit KOTOR. I have to call it the Achuta run. In the future. Alright, bye, T-Man. Guardian absolutely still wins against Mitra Surik. Slimes her out, as a matter of fact. Honestly, bruh, Destiny 2 Guardian, if he gets 5 of his friends, they can team up and beat Vitiate in a raid. But I think Vitiate probably wins against the Guardian, not gonna lie. But, listen, if Vitiate has raid mechanics, like if you have to do 3 things 3 times in a row, it's over for him. Then again, if any character in SWTOR has a raid, the Destiny 2 Guardian can beat them, because if they have mechanics, the Destiny 2 Guardian will just do the mechanics. It's like the whole Deku street tier thing. If they're on the street, they lose to Deku. If you have mechanics, you lose to the Destiny 2 Guardian. Okay, that shouldn't have hit me. But whatever. Destiny Guardian versus me. How would a Guardian resist the Force? Probably just ignore it, honestly. Because they can fly, sometimes. They can jump out. They can ignore gravity themselves. They're paracausal in their very nature. They ignore the forces of nature and laws of the universe, so they could probably ignore the Force as well. Alright. This dual wielding thing is actually a little annoying. They'd probably jump out of it. Some Guardians can fly using supers like Titan Thunder Crash. Titan Bubbles, if you cast in the air, you can fall to the ground. Protect yourself. And of course, like, powers like Force Lightning are like par for the course attacks that a Guardian takes on the daily. I really wish Malik had dual wielding animations. I really don't want to, like, have to deal with that. Maybe I just do Flurry all the time, even if I'm going to be at a loss for hit chance. Just because that's a predictable animation that I can exploit. May as well, I suppose. Alright, I don't want to go back to base so that I don't reset the Iraq ghouls. Vitiate versus the Witness. The Witness is universal from the get-go. And he's got a bigger army, I'm pretty sure. So, Vitiate loses to the Witness for sure. Just play Warlock with Getaway Artist would fool with everyone. True, true. Destiny Guardian versus the Undercity Guard turrets. The Undercity Guard turrets don't have mechanics, so I guess he loses. He or she loses. They have... Lots of raid bosses are invincible for a little while until you do the mechanics, but... There are no mechanics to drop those shields. To make the invulnerability go away. So I guess they just be cooked. Titan versus Crayon Pack. Oh, the Crayon Pack folds him every time. Titans can't resist, bro. It's in their nature. Is this going to be the easiest single stat run? We'll see. Because we still have to contend with the Sith Governor. We don't have HP. We don't have good stat resists. Immunities. So we kind of have to 1 or 2 shot the Sith Governor or we die. Or we have to use cheats via speedrun tricks. So we're going to have to just wait and see with that. Would they lose to the tree from Legend of Zelda if they're on the street? Yes. That's the rule. If you're on the street, you lose. Guardians think they sell until they get smacked with the Destiny Droid power. Would Destroy Droid work against Mjolnir armor in Halo? Probably. It's machine... It's machine-like. Obviously the armor isn't a robot, but... It's probably got enough parts in it. But Mecha Duru would tell the suit to crush the wearer. Honestly, bro, what the hell is Mecha Duru? Is that a comics thing, or if people use that in canon? The Witness in Black Fleet versus Infinite Empire. The Witness is just... I think it would be a really even fight. High difficulty for both sides, unless the Witness has the Traveler, in which case he just calcifies the universe from a million miles away. Which would include Zakul. And it'd be Jover. Defeating enemies with pure aura of running in place, true. I cannot fathom fighting Sith Governor with this build. Yeah, dude, me neither. 25 HP in a dream is what we got right now. We kind of just need to crit or we die. It lets the Sith control droids. Strange. Bro, who goes off canon for the comics? I like Legends, but come on, B, what are we doing here? If it's not in KOTOR, it's not real. I think some of the force powers that people pull from the comics and books are a little crazy. Vitiate himself is already crazy, and I don't like him. But now you're telling me you can control the speed at which droids die? Crazy. It's crazy talk. Can you sack unarmed buddies? Huh? Am I Blunder from Pokemon Showdown sacking the shitmon? Nicknamed Unarmed? Ow. Not a very deep cut, I just said that because I felt like it. You want only int, so this can't be much harder than that. I have a feeling if I run into a wall, it will be Sith Governor, and like that's it. Everything else will be not a problem. I'll just have to like maybe change my class if Sith Governor is the problem. Because then I could do the speedrun trick. What is Mega Dudo from? Jar Jar Binks. Curse you, Filoni. We all know Vitiate would get folded by Jar Jar. True, true. Uh-oh. Yeah, Jar Jar low diffs the galaxy. He's just that strong. That powerful. I always mind spam the governor. Yeah, but I can't mind spam because I don't have int. I don't have skills at all. There's no skills that are based on strength. So, I can't do that, unfortunately. Jim Jam Bonks. Something something folding chair. Malik coming in with a steel chair. Squidward chair. Squidward on a chair. Love that meme. Ditto. Me as well. Para me. Alright, one last ghoul. Ghastly ghoul. Got him. Imagine Jar Jar was Vitiate the whole time. That would be great. Vitiate inhabiting a Gungan as his true final form. It would be peak, I think. Most peak indeed. Oh no, rat ghouls, anything but that. Honestly, I can turn my voices back on while I'm into Undercity. I basically can turn my sound back on until I'm done with Bastila. Saving Bastila. No need for me to goof around with that anymore. How'd I turn voices off? It's a setting. Voiceover in sounds. Misa built an empire that from span eternity. Isn't there just dialogue? Isn't there a dialogue to just attack alien NPCs? Your characters like, yeah, certain alien NPCs. Not all NPCs. You can't unfortunately just start a fight with anyone. This isn't Skyrim. But yeah, that is in Davik's mansion, something you can say to a random Rhodian just chilling in his room. I remember the line, where it is, and everything. That's how you know I know. Fuck, I missed. The sounds of exertion he makes. Oh, fuck. 3 in a row is crazy. Alright, I have to go heal manually. so I don't reset the spawns. Is the combat in KOTOR more in-depth because of the dice rolls? I think it's more in-depth because the builds are more interesting. The items you get are much more interesting. They're not just numbers that go up. There's resource management. There's builds. The combat's just more fun as well. Because you can game over, restart from back where you were. Meanwhile, in SWTOR, you kind of just pick up where you left off.
You amazing.
I also just think I don't like SWTOR's combat style as much. Even though this is very MMO-like as well, KOTOR and KOTOR 2, it just feels different. 10 out of 10 will play for the 300th time. That's me. Thinking about it, Young Malik and Clinkerjaw Malik must have had different animation sets. Maybe. I'd have to test that out, honestly. It makes sense that I can't flurry with 2 lightsabers, or 2 blades. But not being able to flurry with 1 doesn't make sense. Maybe it just has to do with lightsabers, I don't know. Maybe having a lightsaber in my hand is what is necessary to trigger that animation. Who knows? Young Malik, SWTOR is all about rotations and esoteric nonsense. Esoteric. I think the rotations are cool. I like learning patterns. Learning combos. It worked for Genshin after all. It worked for WoW after all as well. There are ways for rotations to be interesting. It just depends on the execution. Say with Genshin, you're controlling your character more actively, third person. You do manage resources in a very literal way, seeing as it is a gacha. You have energy that you need to manage as well, which you do also have in SWTOR, depending on your class. But there's elemental combinations. Your character set can be very different at any given time. Your gear, your items. I think the gearing in gacha games is more interesting than in SWTOR, which is probably a really bad take. But I like building for like critical damage or for effect hit rate or whatever a character needs. Meanwhile, in SWTOR, when you get armor, if it's a bigger number, you just put it on. There's not much detail that goes into it. Yes, it has substats, but the substats don't matter. They don't vary. You don't have to get lucky. You just kind of need the bigger number, and when you get it, you're good. So even though you're literally gambling for your builds in gacha games, it's just more interesting. I'd probably have to go more in depth on that thought. But I don't know. Young Malik is from 2. Yeah. He's also in the first game in a cutscene, but they reused the model in 2 as well. Going back to that time to die bug face, option makes you think of one of the Witcher options where sentient monsters are always trying to reason with you. There's a dialogue option that says, "I'm a Witcher, Witchers kill monsters." Geralt would never say that, by the way. Unless it was like a really bad person. And even then, he'd probably still talk to them. Because Geralt likes to yap. He's a yapper. Yes, I did learn that untouchable is what a Chuda translates into. It's very cool. Gachas know how to keep you playing. That's for sure. They know how to keep you engaged. Oh wow, I got this really good god roll item that'll be really good for my build. Now I gotta keep playing. SWTOR's interesting gearing comes from like just paying for cosmetics. It's a drip check. Not necessarily a build check. And you can get better cosmetics. You can get like furniture and stuff from raids, but it's not as robust as just, you know, going to the store and swiping. I don't think I've played without turbo mode for like 3 years. Turbo mode? What's turbo mode? KOTOR Twitch mod with gacha. Twitch mod? Like every once in a while a random effect happens, or what? Only strength sounds like easy mode. That's the thing though. Everything else is at 0 and I can't use skills or increase my stats in any other way. So I'm a glass cannon. We'll see how easy it turns out to be. I'm out, fam. I'm gonna let Bobby send me out. Peace. Alright, see ya.
아추다. 뭔가 군비스돌비 기고였나?
5-hour stream?
I actually can't do 5-hour stream tonight because I have Baldur's Gate to play with some of the Gorilla Club. However, if you remind me on Thursday, we'll make that the 5-hour stream, because why not? Thank you very much, Kaver, for your support, by the way. I appreciate it. Are you not available on Thursday? That would be really inconvenient. If not, I could just do Saturday, too. So, like, it's whatever. Lightside Malik, the type of guy who aspires to sell turquoise jewelry on late-night TV. Specifically turquoise. Who are you targeting with that? I gotta know. Because I know this is slander. I know this is an agenda. I just gotta know for who. Level up. We are leveling up really fast, which is nice. Really nice. Being able to kill shit does help. We'll do both Saturday and Thursday. We'll do Thursday. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Just make sure you remind me. If playing BG3 Romance Karlak for me. We'll see, we'll see. We may actually stream in the Discord. If Crow, Rudy, and Dusty don't mind, I'll see if I can't stream the multiplayer game in the Discord so everyone else can watch. But I'll ask them if they want that. I too have seen that YouTube short. Which one? Elite Ball. Oh, turquoise jewelry. Oh, that's where it comes from, a short. I haven't seen that one. He can have Shadowheart. Goose. Karlak is mine. Honestly, if I'm playing the character I think I'm playing, he doesn't have time to romance. I've got a plan to play a cleric, a knowledge cleric that multi-classes Bard and Rogue. They'll have 10 skill expertises and proficiency in literally everything else. Terrible in combat, pretty okay for support though, which is good enough. But I would be able to roll every check in the game, and I think that's funny. Well, I still have to somehow make it back to the server since I disappeared. Well, I mean, I posted the link earlier in chat if you want it again. Pretty sure you said you joined, didn't you? Let me see. Yeah, you joined. You're Duckman. You're in the server. Karlak can be ours. Minthara, best girl. I've actually never done Evil Run, so I've never gotten to chat with Minthara. Chat being a reserved word. I'm gonna skip out on that loot. I'm just gonna go back down to the sewers. Oh, the Gorilla Club server? Ah. Can you still access the... No, I guess you wouldn't be able to. I'll just send it to your Discord directly. I'll just send it to you directly. Also, hold on a minute. Your account... Do you want me to get rid of your account that's in the Gorilla Club? Since it's gone? I've never done an evil run either. You can still... Yeah, you're right. I just haven't done an evil or a good run where I haven't killed Minthara. I haven't had the time to think ahead. I'm too busy gaining that XP. Sure, that'd make things easier. Alright, let me get rid of that. Let me do that. Alright, I should have sent you an invite. Hopefully that works. Shit dog? Damn, I got quoted saying shit dog. My life is over. Alright, 4 raccoons at a time. Sorry, I only do 1v1s. And birthday parties. Alright, your invite should be sent, by the way. Should be working. Bro, not one-shotting is cringe. There we go, that's more like it. Wait, so are his stats normal? No, El Capitan. My stats are all 0 except for strength. And I can't use any skills because none are tied to strength. I can't increase my stats in any other way. The details are in the description of this stream. Malik does the hood irony walk. He does. The Sith Academy taught him. Got him. Easy. Imagine getting all the way this far and doing something dumb like dying to the Rancor. 1v1ing the Rancor. Honestly, with full strength, could I do it, chat? No, I couldn't. The damage resistance is too high, but it'd be really funny. Yes, only strength. That's it. Didn't see the desk, thank you. You're good. No worries. Alright, time to activate the best droid in the game, baby. Better than T3. Just go patrol for me, my young student. My young cuh. Oh, he's a little confused. That's okay. He can take a hit. Alright, let me go. Let me go through. Alright. Alright, there we go. Thank you. The lack of animations. Malik didn't have anything in the budget, what can I say? He was just the main hero. He was just the main villain, that's it. Alright. That was a blunder. That's okay. We just reload. We can always just let the droid do all the work if I can't take the damage up front. Which is very likely, by the way. My damage is really good. That cannot be denied. I'm just thinking it's not going to be good enough for Sith Governor. Not unless Sith Governor decides to, like, miss every hit or something. That'd be like the only way. No shit, that was a blunder. Well, I just had to make sure. I had to make sure it was documented, you know? I'm using my mind to attack them, yes. Malik famously doesn't use two blades, so no animation exists for him using it. Yeah, dude. Jedi Malik. The one and only. Clanker, save me. Well done, well done. Malik literally browbeating his opponents to death. Just doing the rock eyebrow raise at people he doesn't like. And the bass boost sound effect echoes through the... Okay. Landmine. Good thing I saved. I wish I could see landmines. But I don't have int. Alas. Light side or dark? We're doing light side because we want the extra strength from Jedi Knight. You get 3 extra strength from being light side Jedi Knight. So we want to get as much strength as possible. And that's very easy to do. There's so much strength available to you. Ridiculously high amounts, as a matter of fact. Missing 3 is nutty. Imagine. Man's so blind he shaved his head to get the hair from his eyes and still tripped on a mine. He is the shame of the Earth airbending tribe. All the airbenders laugh at him. All the airbenders call me stupid. I can't use my baldness to an advantage. And it makes me so sad. I don't even get an airbender name. Malik. That's from Star Wars. To anyone who knows ball, that was the Conquest copy pasta. I was trying my best. Haven't seen Dusty yet, but I'm up for streaming the game to the Discord. Cool, cool. Yeah, I'll ask Dusty, see what Dusty thinks. It feels nice to do damage in this game, which is something I don't often get to say with my playthroughs. It feels quite nice to be able to hit things and they die. Even if they hit me and I die as well. Malik, the last jawbender, the last Mog bender. Why dual wield? Yeah, I already committed to the feat. I wouldn't if I knew the animations weren't gonna work. But it is what it is. I could just go and edit my feats, but also I'm too lazy to do that, so it's whatever. We'll be fine. I can still animation cancel off of the animations, so that's really what matters the most. Being able to win any 1v1 I want. As long as I can animation cancel, we're good. And as long as I have 1v1s without the force. In the early game, I should say. It doesn't matter who has the force in the late game. I still win, because I have the force too. Not a lot, but enough. Dusty says yes. Wonderful. Grand. Wonderful things shall be happening in the Legend Monkey Discord tonight. I tanked that hit, though. Alright, moving on. Sewer door. Gotta get the last journal. And then what? I cannot reiterate how much better this game feels when I can do damage, unlike my previous runs. Oh, look at that, man. Just one-shotting. This is such a good break from the int run that I did. 2 HP from medkits, yeah, not that great. But we make do. Energy shields pretty much carry this build, and force immunity as well. Force immunity plus force speed plus HP shields, energy shields, that's what's gonna be the win con. It's just that not having force immunity for the Sith Governor is a real big rough patch. Man is just used to steroid needles, and medkit stims are just a microdose. True. Not powerful enough. Is it true that Kreia is Aaron K? Is Handmaiden's mom? It's theorized that she's a Handmaiden's mom, and one of the writers from KOTOR 2 was like, maybe. And didn't really elaborate on it. When somebody asked and mentioned the detail of that being a possibility, the writer said, good catch, but didn't confirm, which is really annoying. Was it your intent or not? I don't like it when writers do that. Never leave details to your audience to figure out. They're not smart enough. They'll always do something worse than whatever you were thinking of. Unless it's a really funny ending. In which case, do whatever you want. Rage bait from the writers. Like, literally, dude. Literally rage bait. But it's up to interpretation. No, you tell me if it's true or not. God damn it. The rage bait. Avalon did the same thing with the Fallout Bible? What the hell, dude? This Avalon guy. Christopher Avalon. Mr. Christopher. What if I turned in my homework when I was in school and was like, well, I didn't do half of it, but that's up for your interpretation. You think I'd still get a good grade? What if I ended my essay like half a page short? Would my teacher be alright with that? Oh, it's up for interpretation. That's artistically meritorious. No, I don't think so, buddy. Elder Scrolls lore is just Kirkbride rage baiting Todd Howard. And that's totally fair. Rage baiting Todd Howard is a righteous quest. Kreia is the mom and Atten is the dad? Nah, dog. Nah. I still believe Mass Effect 3 indoctrination ending fan theory because I refuse to accept the real ending. The real ending got a lot better, though. They fleshed it out a lot more.
Welcome back. Can it be true?
Unless they're MatPat. MatPat literally built his brand off of headcanons. He made headcanons before headcanons were a thing. And he called them theories. He was lucky that he was charismatic enough and enthusiastic enough about his ideas that people liked watching him. Because a lot of people try and do what MatPat does, but they don't have an ounce of his enthusiasm or charisma. And it doesn't work. Low-key, that's kind of why Game of Theory is falling off without him and all the other theory channels. They're just doing it because it's a job, it's an institution. They don't have the magic MatPat did, you know? But his sans Ness. Well, here's my headcanon. A game headcanon. There's the dark matter ending people think that possibly was the original. Drew Karpshin moved to Austin to work on SWTOR instead of Mass Effect 3, though. Damn. Imagine getting pulled off Mass Effect for the tour. I've never had a problem with the ending of Mass Effect 3. We all know Destroy is the real ending, so I don't mind Destroy at all. I like Destroy, actually. I think Destroy has the most potential for future games. The galaxy having to discover their own way to create intergalactic travel, or to recreate the Mass Effect. You could even argue that's a poetic thing there for BioWare, the ship of Theseus that it is right now, having to recreate Mass Effect in the way that people remember. But that's pretty pretentious of me to say, so you don't have to take that. If that's Avalon, I wouldn't be shocked to be turned into Twitter grifter nowadays. Maybe that's why he doesn't get work anymore. He's a rage baiter. Game Theory Avner is Revan. I don't know, guys. That one seems far-fetched. Synthesis is best? No. Control and Synthesis definitely change things too much from a status quo point of view. When I saw MatPat give Undertale to the Pope, I cringed so hard. I can't respect anything he has ever done. He is nothing if not totally and utterly confident in himself and what he does, and that is what makes him charismatic and successful. Even if you're not a fan, you can see why he has fans. The man's is a force of internet nature. Didn't Poland give The Witcher to Obama? I wonder if he completed it, if true. I wonder. I'm a big fan of Geralt. Geralt is my guy. Because apparently supposed to be Reapers killed everyone in cycles to prevent dark-powered technology from destroying the galaxy. Okay, that's kind of ass, low-key. Dark energy-powered tech. Then again, there's probably more context that needs to be filled for that, but I kind of like the Reapers just being the malignant forces of nature they are. They're just evil. They're just evil and also robots. The whole robots thing. Having to destroy robots because robots shouldn't be given AI sentience. That's another important issue nowadays that BioWare can home in on. Not only are they having to recreate Mass Effect from the ground up because of the Destroy ending, and recreate Mass Effect IRL because it's been floundering for years. AI ethics. The Destroy ending argues that AI caused the Reapers, and they kind of did. So you have to destroy all AI in that ending, all robots, all synthetics. I'm telling you, Mass Effect 4 has things and themes and ideas. Game theory is Malik big gay. I think Revan turned him down so hard, Malik became straight out of spite because he was absolutely originally super gay. Like that Star and Tally's recruitment mission in 2 was dying far sooner than it should be. Yeah, I do remember that as a detail for that original plot line. Fun fact, Renegade Control Shepard makes the Krogan go extinct. Cause fuck 'em, I guess. Poland's Prime Minister gave Obama The Witcher 2. You can't judge MatPat for giving Undertale to the Pope. The Witcher 2, man, they should have waited for Witcher 3 to come out, honestly. I couldn't really get into Witcher 2. I couldn't get into Witcher 3 either, so he should have just gave him Witcher 1. Reapers were given a bad directive. They're supposed to protect life, and they decided to do that by killing all advanced life every 50k years. If only it was every 40k years, and they did it with Warhammer. We would have had something there. Element 0 in general, which is the basis of Mass Effect technology. I see. So you're telling me the Mass Effect was the friends we made along the way? And killed the galaxy along the way? 2 to 3 years, Outer Rim. Did I just get a prison sentence? My sentence to the Outer Rim? 2 to 3 years? I don't want to go to the Outer Rim, bruh. They got Jabba out there. And that guy kills people. Straight up spite. Literally. I loved you, Revan. But you took away my jaw and said no to going to prom with me. I'm going to be straight out of spite forever now. But I will keep very muscular, bald men around me. At all times. Yes, Bandon, shave that shit. Witcher games suck. Witcher 1 is based off of KOTOR's engine and BioWare's engine, so like, you know, I like Witcher 1 for that reason. It felt at home. He won't have... I'm guessing since this is light side Malik, he doesn't have attack animations. Yes, he's a pacifist. People just die before him because they get brutally mogged by his chin. Hello, Exarcoon. No worries, bro. Monkey would never survive 2 to 3 in Outer Rim. Outer Rim and forget. Nani? Not the Outer Rim. That's where the AI data centers and the scalpers with the 5090s are. No, Twin Malik spent 2 to 3 years Outer Rim and it took his gay. Damn. Vitiate took his gay. He wanted it for himself. He could have been Darkseid. That was after Malachor 5. What's my current strength stat? 22. Haven't found any strength gloves yet, not until the Sith Governor. But once we get off Terrace, the strength is going to go up big. 2 to 3 years, unknown regions, and forget. SMH. Alright. Let's see if we can go toe-to-toe with the Rancor. For the hype moment in Aura. Yo, we did damage! We can't run away from his attack animation, though. If we get crit, though, if we hit all of our attacks and crit, we could kill. Genuinely. We only need to crit with one of them. We just need a crit high roll. We could do it. It is possible. Or grenade into flurry with high roll and crit. We just, you know, have to hit because the AC is really high. Like, really high. Pokemon Scalper, Outer Rim daughter. Aw, nah. You will be lethal with heavy exoskeleton, CNS strength enhancer, and dominator gaunts. Oh yeah. 2 to 3 years in Dagestan. What's that? Ties bordering on late game modified stats. Tie. Too bad energy shields don't work on a claw the size of a capybara, if only. Until your Grug playthrough, I didn't even know Rancor could be damaged. Yeah, I wouldn't have known either. Okay, he just got the animation first, which is annoying. Isn't Mira an Outer Rim? 2 to 3 years and she forgot? Oh my god, you're right. Oh my god. It's peak. I don't know why he's getting to move first. Seems kind of bullshit. Yeah, I usually use grenades, but I'm trying to be a monkey here. And not use grenades. I'm trying to be a total troglodyte. An utter baboon of epic proportions. Also, check the kite, chat. We're not kiting, that's okay. We're getting crits. The misses are rough. I'm okay with just nading it out, I just really want to see. I would just be really happy if I got this. If I just got the perfect luck. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. It's theoretical. It's not impossible. This is gonna be us fighting the Sith Governor later, by the way. We're gonna have to crit, pretty much. What's this thing's AC again? 26? So with dual wielding, I have to crit with my offhand and get an 18 with my main hand. That's literally like the perfect scenario. I'd have to roll 2 18s and crit with my offhand to kill the Rancor in one blow, and roll high roll damage. Yeah. Maybe a soldier would be able to do it at this point, but not me. Mira was an Outer Rim daughter. Adopted by Mandos. It's like a thing, man. The real Outer Rim daughter were the friends we made along the way. It'd be so awesome. It'd be so cool if I could one-shot the Rancor at level 6. Does a cryo grenade to freeze him? Bruh, I don't think I have cryo grenades. Oh, I do. What the hell? Give it a try. If he doesn't win the save. He doesn't win the save. No! No! But the cryo does do damage as well, so it wouldn't be like a perfect 1v1. It'd be kind of cool though, if only. I would have chose soldier if, you know, I didn't get told not to. But yeah, soldier would have a slightly higher chance to hit. I would have another dual wielding feat. So I think it would be theoretically much more possible as a soldier. Much more likely. Yes, I know the synthesized odor trick, but grenades are better because you get more damage for killing the Rancor outright. More XP is better. You will play Scout and like it. Sure, sure. I know what strategy I'm using when I do another KOTOR run. Cryo ban into melee. Yeah, there's more XP from killing the Rancor with grenades. The original thing you're supposed to do gives you like 300 XP or 400 XP. Killing the Rancor outright is like, well, you're about to see. Check this shit. 750. So it's a lot better. Can I beat KOTOR without a class? I've actually considered that run. I was originally going to do that for the monkey run, but then I figured out monkeys are actually not the minion class, they're the Jedi Guardian. The minion class in this game is honestly not that bad, so it wouldn't be that hard of a run. Yeah, 750. You've got nothing to play, you need a suggestion? KOTOR, Star Wars, The Old Republic, or Pal World. Honestly, Pal World is what I've been into recently. I fuck with Pal World heavy right now. Recommend it. BG3, that too. Malik has so much riz, the people fall before him. You could be our fourth, or yeah, that's true. If you do have BG3, you could be our fourth if you wanna. You just have to, you know, have it installed because it's gonna take forever to install. You don't have it installed. Play dead, play dead. Those Vulkers. They know a Mog Lord when they see one. They can't be caught. They can't be caught lacking. Every fur looks like Malik just doing the digital insanity slide to kill people. Da-da. 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 Virtual insanity. I need someone to animate that. Darth Malik just sliding at people. I've got $20 in the bank, so I need something for $2 to $3 or less. Well, summer sale is on. Who knows? Maybe there's some good options from that. If Power World's on sale, I recommend it. It's about to get its 1.0 as well. Its main release update. 10 days. Malik had his jaw removed because it was too powerful. It was too powerful. He was a Mog Lord. A Mog Lord? He was mogging like you wouldn't believe, Master Windu. Bet. It does look like I'm killing them with my mind. Almost as comical as Tack Run. Malik couldn't be as powerful as Attack. Malik bone smashed too much and lost his jaw. I like this canon. Where's the Legend Monkey video game? It's called Knights of the Old Republic. They made this game just for me, nobody else. Imagine though if I get called on to like do marketing for the KOTOR remake. If I get to be a sponsored creator, that shit would be so gas. I would be so happy. No way, BG3 is $67 on sale. You just did that to make me say 67, and it worked. I didn't think before I read. How dare you. I know that BG3 is never on sale for a deep discount. It's always like 30% at best. More often it's like 10%. OMG, it makes sense. Lost his jaw, so he can't mock, and it destroyed him emotionally and physically. Is KOTOR remake still happening? Supposedly. Supposedly. I hope they, give us some more info soon. Would be nice. Would be wonderful. Monkey's suddenly gonna have like 3 weeks of no streams and then come back and say he was a QC tester for the KOTOR remake release. If only, dude. If only. Even then, they'd probably want me to talk about that. I've seen a lot of testers or like YouTubers who get called in to do stuff like that. They are allowed to make like a video documenting their time and like get a little bit of their test footage from whatever event. I guess it would depend on what game. It would depend on what they want as well. But, you know, could be possible. Malik Aura is pretty damn strong. Looks like they're freaking exploding. Bald maxing. Hello, Chups. Welcome, welcome. Glad you can make it in the last bit of time here. We are bald maxing with Lord Malik. Most displeased to find you had mogged off of Terrace alive. How goes it, Chup? Chuppa Chups. Alright. Now, let's see if I can't... I can. The big zap. I love it when I get the big zap. Makes me very happy. Level 7. Went from level 6 to level 7. Haha. Fuck. Let's get our dual wielding. Wow, that didn't really do much. It doesn't feel like that did much. I don't think my chance to hit went up that much at all. I guess 7-11 is still not bad, though. I could have swore... Whatever, man. We're still doing fine. Look at how fast I can play. Look at how far I can go in this game when I have, like, an almost normal build. Normal damage, I should say. A little above average damage. That's all I need. Hello, Strawhead. Welcome to the chat. Tall people are evil. BioWare and Obsidian. Fuck, guys. Sorry to tell you. Me and my 6'2" self are... I'm actually evil as fuck, I'm sorry to say. I'm on that evil shit. Dark-sided. Played Cyberpunk all day? Hell yeah, dude. Excited for the new Edge Runners coming out? Should we build Glass Cannon? Loving it. The entire concept of BioWare villains being tall is just dev self-insert fanfic. Did I destroy the Volcar insta-kill turrets? I'll let them go because I know they're homies, you know. I couldn't be that evil. Med packs healing like Tic Tacs. Bars, honestly. My 6'7" self, you're devious. True, you are 6'7". You are Widbawee, the meme number. 3 misses. Three. 2 misses.
Yeah?
Holy shit, Bayo-dur, the one and only. Yeah? This guy's kind of tough, though. My flurry's still not that good of a thing to use. I'm not healing all that HP off manually. I gotta leave, come back. There we go. Actually, oh, it is time. May as well put a stop here. Revan was the short king we need, not the one we deserve. exactly 6-0. I'd be plotting rascal behaviors and shit. Can't believe it. Can't believe you're evil like that. Well, fellas, I want to thank you all very much for coming by. Thank you very much for watching the stream. We'll be back on Thursday, 7:30 p.m. EST as per usual, to continue the strength-only run. That'll also be a 5-hour stream because Caver said so. That's the rules. I hope to see you guys there. See you guys in the Discord otherwise. We'll be streaming Baldur's Gate 3 with a couple of the Gorilla Club members. Playing some Baldur's Gate 3 with them. It'll be fun. It'll be fantastic. Hope to see you guys then. See you guys in the next one.